Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and I have yet another demo video for you. A lot of you are really interested in IPE or Invisalign palatal expanders. I did get the demo kit directly from Align Technology. You can order it from their store. I think it's pretty new because it just showed up. Invisalign or Align Technology did not ask me to make this video. They did not compensate me in any way for this video. I purchased my own kit just like you guys would, just because I think it's really important. I have not done the unboxing yet. So anything I say is just my own clinical opinion. It's the property of myself, Dr. Amanda Wilson, Straightsmile Solutions. Align Technology, if you have any issues with anything I say, you're more than welcome to contact me directly. You definitely know how to reach me. I won't necessarily be pulling this video down unless there's something erroneous and you want me to modify it. But this is just based on everything that I read. Now I have a lot of other IPE videos, how to use it, when to use it. You should look at those videos. Go to my channel, Straightsmile Solutions, and just go to the Phase 1 playlist, or you can put in the keywords IPE. All right, so comes with a sleeve. This is the box. So you really, if you're thinking about doing IPE in your practice, you absolutely have to get one of these demo boxes. I have one for MA, regular aligners, because parents and patients need to be able to touch and feel things in order to make a decision. It is a small 120-ish investment to really give peace of mind. If I were a parent and I couldn't conceptually understand something, I would want to touch it, because you want to know, is this going to hurt? What does it feel like? Things like that. So it's literally just a model of a single IPE expander. Keep in mind, you're going to get a sequence of them, be it 1 to 48, and they're going to be changed either daily if you're eating with them, or we've been doing twice a week. It's been worked out pretty well. So mostly I just wanted to know, what do they feel like? Do they feel thick? One thing I've noticed, I've seen some cases start to finish now of, I'm going to say my own, but my own clients are using it, and they're really actually quite happy with it. There's a couple situations where I think it's way better than just a regular palatal expander, be it a Hyrax or a Schwartz. One of them would be more in long angle cases, just because we get so much intrusion. It's actually pretty secure. So there is a thickness to this, right? It's actually not that thick. Everyone's been telling me it's really thick, and it's less thick than I expected. It's definitely less thick than a gel, or a posterior bite plate, but this actually, it's not bad. Like, it's thick in the middle region. I guess they have to do that for strength, but it's not that thick around the molar region. But we are seeing a lot of intrusion of the molars, which is great in those long-faced dolichocephalic cases, because as we expand and the airway gets better, what ends up happening is, if you get some intrusion of the molars, either just hitting against these or just pushing down on the teeth, that you get a longer face and it gets shorter, more brachycephalic, so long angle to short angle, and you get some auto rotation of the mandible. So I have seen that as we expand, from start to finish. Is this a research paper? No, this is just what I've noticed, but it makes sense, because the same thing happens in expander cases when we put posterior bite turbos on all the teeth, or if we use a posterior bite plate. So I'm not surprised. So this is what it looks like. Okay, if you can see, it is pretty thick in the middle, but the biting surfaces are not that thick. Remember, they do have a lot of criteria for when you can use it. So if you're missing posterior teeth, you can't use it. So keep in mind, if when you're doing case selection, so you have to just snap it on. See, just snapped right on. There are attachments on the back teeth. They need it for retention. So if you're missing any posterior teeth or you pull teeth, your patient's not going to be a candidate for this. The other thing is, if they lose teeth during the treatment, because this is mixed dentition, then you might not be able to do a refinement. When is it great? I think it's fabulous. And when those really constricted cases where you're probably not going to be able to fit a big enough jack screw in, you can't fit that 11 or that 13 millimeter jack screw, and you have to do a 7, and you're going to need 2 sets. Well, that's 2 lab fees. But when you do the IPE, you get unlimited refinements within a certain time. So if it's a really narrow case and you have to go more, it's all included. So it's great for those cases. It's great for those longer angle cases where you want intrusion. If you want extrusion of molars and premolars in order to open up a deep bite, this is not good then. This is the opposite, right? I would love it if they'd make one that maybe retained on the front teeth and had an anterior bite plate. I'd love to modify this. That is my suggestion to Align Technology. Make modifications in this. Put a habit crib in. Put all the things that I do in an expander, modify this so it's not just this. There's ways you could change this where it didn't cover the back teeth and the retention was on the front teeth. It had a lip that went around, right? I think that you could do so many cool things to really help to fix bites during the palatal expansion process, just like we do with regular Hyraxes or Schwartz appliances, anterior bite plates, posterior bite plates, Habits appliances. So that is my suggestion. I definitely do like the product. I mean, price point is pretty expensive. I think there's a few promos up there if you do it with Invisalign first simultaneously on the lower. Remember, you have to do lower expansion or lower aligners at the same time in order to fully upright your curve of Wilson so that you get the right width on top. At the end of your expansion, you should have enough space for all the teeth to come in and then some. That is how you want to be. Plus, you want to be wider than the lower jaw. So if you have a curve of Wilson that's rolled in and you need to upright your lower molars, you have to do that. That is why you have to do this on top and regular Invisalign on the lower, but you do a dual arch case because you're still going to need to finish on the top in regular Invisalign. I would really like it if Invisalign found a way to make this more harmonious, so we're not submitting 2 cases at one time, one for IPE, one for regular aligners, where we don't deliver the top ones, we only deliver the lower, but later we're going to refine and do dual arch. That is so clunky. Why can't we just do it all in one case and literally check a box that says I'm starting with IPE on top, I just want lower aligners on the bottom to match up, make this match up, instead of us having to do 2 separate Clin Checks and trying to manually make it match up by looking at the metrics on the Invisalign first case and then translating that into the IPE case. It's so incredibly confusing. Align technology, you got to make it easier for us. This is actually kind of a submission nightmare. I think the worst part about this product is the submission, and I'm sure they'll find a way to make it better, but right now it's a nightmare. Everyone hates it. Once they get it, it's fine. My suggestion is just to click the full 48 trays, because everyone says they always underdo it anyways and they have to do refinements. So just get the whole 48 trays and just keep expanding until you get the width you want. But you have to do something on the lower at the same time in like 95% of the cases. All right, that's pretty much my tricks and tips. This is definitely something I would purchase, the demo kit. All right, thanks.